Alright, now guys, if I had a Bible right now, I'd put my hand on it and be like, hey, everything that I'm saying right now is 100% the truth, alright? Here's the reasons why I left Cass. Now look, I get this question literally about every other day, but it's been a year since I left that school, and you have absolutely no idea just how many people ask me, why'd I leave? So right here, I'm telling y'all, we just gonna say the first non-offensive reason, and that's that I moved away. So the school is literally like an hour drive away from me. Ain't nobody trying to drive an hour to go to school. Next reason why I left. I made an adult decision. Cass didn't have anything to offer me at all. See, I want to make YouTube videos and do stuff with making movies. When I was there, they didn't have anything to offer with video production, so I went to a school that did. Simple. Now let's get in some reasons that are probably gonna offend you guys. Now, a couple of teachers there don't even care about their jobs. They will show up like 30 minutes late, and sometimes they don't even show up at all. And when they do show up, sometimes the students get into like a huge argument with teachers. Like the teachers will literally sit there and argue with the student for like half the class. You probably think I'm playing. Like, look, you're a teacher. You ain't even gotta argue with the student. Just like send them out of your room and continue the class. Speaking of teachers, a couple of teachers there, they really didn't teach anything. All they did was give you a packet or tell you to write an essay and say, here, this is due tomorrow. They didn't teach. They just gave busy work. That's not teaching me anything at all, okay? So I went to a different school. I did, simple. And speaking of the students too, there was literally fights like every week at that school. It was absolutely crazy. Now, the main reason is because if you don't play football, there is absolutely no point in going to Cass at all. Football is the #1 priority at that school. I was on the track team and there was only like 10 people on the track team. And only about 4 or 5 of those people showed up every day. And when I was on the track team, we never got our track jerseys. I found out next year that the football team had the track jerseys and they were running track and whatnot. Even though like we were the track. Yeah, whatever. But I'm not here to just bash the school. Alright, I have nothing but respect for the coaches and whatnot. Don't take this personally. I'm just saying from my experience that caused me to say peace out to that school. I was not bashing y'all at all. But yeah, football is the #1 priority at that school. And I'm just saying 200 hours of community service. Do I look like a prisoner to you? Skip that. And summer homework, ain't nobody trying to do that. Peace out. I'm out. Now, people always hear that Cass is one of the greatest schools ever. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that reputation is completely false, all right? I would never lie to you guys. That school is far from the best, all right? Trust me. I'm gonna give you guys an analogy of what going to that school was like. Let's say you're a girl, and Cass Tech is this fantasy football player that everybody wants to be with. And then you date Cass for like a month, and you find out Cass is really not all that. He doesn't do anything for you. And then you find out this relationship is pretty one-sided. I'm doing all this for you, but you're not doing anything for me. And don't get me started on those bathrooms. 8 times out of 10, the sinks didn't even work. And those toilets were absolutely, oh my god, filthy. Like, when I was there, the chairs had tennis balls on the bottom of them so they wouldn't scratch up the floor. So you see all these chairs with tennis balls on them. You just be walking around the school and you see a dead roach out of nowhere. And oh my god, that track smelled absolutely horrible. Like, there was stains all over the track and whatnot. Like, it looked like people had like thrown up or something all over the track and just left it there. It smelled horrible too, but it's whatever though. There was this one time I was walking around the track and there was this rat that just ran across my foot. Like, I felt something brush across my foot and I looked down and I see this rat just running. Like, bro, are you serious? These rats just be out like that? Ew. That's pretty much what going to Cass was like for me. So I left. Now, hopefully I don't get this question like literally every other day now, because I'm telling you, I got this question like easily over 100 times. And here, I told you guys the reasons why I said peace out to that school.
Oh my goodness.